Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WATP, let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because this one's a belter of a story. You know when a name drops out of nowhere and suddenly the whole of Scotland's football world goes absolutely mental? Well, that's exactly what happened this week when none other than Paul Gascoigne, Gazza himself, decided to drop a bombshell that sent shockwaves right through Ibrox and beyond. The man who once wore the blue shirt with swagger, tears, and pure madness came out with a statement nobody was expecting. Gazza, in one of his rare, raw interviews, said he truly believes Rangers are on the verge of something massive, that they're ready to take back the Scottish Premiership title with style, spirit, and a bit of the chaos that makes football magic. Imagine that. The legend who defined passion for the club saying the glory days are just around the corner again. Fans didn't know whether to laugh, cry, or pour another pint at the thought of Gazza predicting a Rangers title charge in 2025. But he meant every word, and you could hear that sparkle in his voice, that old-school fire that makes even the wildest prediction sound possible. And here's where it gets even juicier, right? Gascoigne didn't just stop at saying Rangers could win. He said they should win. According to him, the current squad has that same kind of electricity he felt back in the 90s when every touch of the ball felt like history being written. He mentioned the grit in the midfield, the leadership at the back, and the raw, relentless pace up front that he claims is pure Glasgow Thunder. It's not often Gazza talks football with that much confidence anymore, but when he does, it's hard not to listen. He even hinted that he's been quietly following training sessions and watching clips of their matches, claiming he sees a hunger that's been missing for years. The idea of Gascoigne backing Rangers to dethrone Celtic this season is already stirring debates in pubs, podcasts, and group chats all over Scotland. Some say it's classic Gazza, big heart, bigger mouth. Others reckon he's onto something, that maybe, just maybe, he feels the pulse of something special happening at Ibrox again. Now, you've got to remember who we're talking about here. Paul Gascoigne isn't just any ex-player throwing around opinions like confetti. This is a man who lived for Rangers, who brought a bit of English madness to Scottish football and turned it into art. When Gazza talks about the club, you can feel the nostalgia dripping off every word. He reminded everyone that winning titles isn't just about tactics. It's about passion, unity, and a dressing room that believes it can take on the world. He compared the current squad's mentality to that famous 1996 team that dominated the pitch and terrified defenders across the league. According to him, the atmosphere at Ibrox now carries that same restless energy, that same belief that no mountain's too high. Fans have started flooding social media with clips of his old goals, with captions like, "Gazza believes, so should we." Whether it's blind faith or brilliant insight, there's no denying the man still got that magnetic pull. When he speaks, Scotland listens, even if half the time it's unsure whether to take him seriously or just smile and remember the good old days. But there's another layer to this story that's making it spread like wildfire. Gascoigne didn't just make a prediction, he threw down a challenge. He said the current players need to feel what it means to wear that shirt, to understand the noise, the pressure, the pride that comes with representing the blue side of Glasgow. He spoke about how, during his days, walking out at Ibrox wasn't just about football, it was about identity. You could almost hear the crowd in his words, that roar echoing off the stands as he talked. According to him, Rangers are closer than they think to being unstoppable, but only if they play like they own it. He even joked that if they win the Premiership this season, he'll show up to the title parade wearing his old kit and leading the chants himself. Classic Gazza. The man never does subtle, and that's exactly why people love him. His wild confidence has given Rangers fans something to hold on to, a spark of belief that maybe, just maybe, the blue half of Glasgow's about to rise again in spectacular fashion. Meanwhile, over at Celtic Park, you can bet that comment didn't go unnoticed. The green side of Glasgow has been dominant for years, their fans confident that the title stays where it is. But Gascoigne's words have rattled a few cages, and not just among Rangers supporters. The idea of Rangers reclaiming the crown has stirred that old rivalry's embers into something fierce again. The press conferences are heating up, pundits are split, and fans are already marking the next Old Firm derby on their calendars like it's doomsday. Gaza, knowingly or not, might have just reignited one of football's greatest rivalries with a single interview. And the timing couldn't be better. Rangers sitting just a few points off the top, their performances improving, their confidence growing. The whole of Scotland's watching now, wondering if this is the start of something epic, or just another classic Gaza moment that gets people talking but fades away as quickly as it came. Either way, the buzz is real, and it's only getting louder by the day. Still, as wild as it sounds, you can't completely dismiss what Gaza's saying. His football brain, when focused, has always been sharp. He's seen what winning teams look like, what belief can do to a squad. And if he's seeing those same sparks in this Rangers side, maybe there's reason to believe. The fans have always loved a fairy tale, and there's something poetic about Gaza being the one to predict the next chapter of glory. Even those who doubt him admit that his passion for the club is unmatched. He might be unpredictable, but he's authentic, and that's rare these days. Whether Rangers actually lift the Scottish Premiership trophy or not, Gaza's comments have injected something priceless into Scottish football. Hope, drama, and a reminder that no matter how the years pass, legends like him still know how to make the game feel alive again. The noise, the emotion, the madness, it's all back, and somehow, it feels like Gaza planned it that way all along. Now, if you thought the story ended there, think again, because the aftermath of Gaza's bold claim has turned into an absolute storm of reactions across Scotland. Rangers fans, you can imagine, are buzzing like it's 1996 all over again. Pubs across Glasgow are playing his old highlights on repeat, chants of Gaza's never wrong echoing through the streets. The Blue faithful see this as more than just nostalgia, they see it as validation. Their team's been on the rise, and to have a club legend like Gascoigne publicly back them has added fuel to the fire. Some even say it's united the fan base in a way they haven't felt for years. You scroll through social media and it's a mix of disbelief, pride, and sheer excitement. People posting pictures of Gaza holding the league trophy. Back in the day, tagging the current players like, "Do it for him. Do it for us." There's something about his madness that captures the soul of Rangers, and even though nobody knows what'll happen come May, the atmosphere has changed. It's electric, it's dangerous, and it's pure, undiluted Scottish football at its finest. But of course, not everyone's buying into the dream. Over in the pundit world, reactions have been split right down the middle. Some call Gascoigne's remarks reckless, claiming he's stirring up false hope when the team still has a long road ahead. Others, though, say that's exactly what football needs: emotion, unpredictability, and a bit of chaos to shake things up. One analyst even said, "If Gaza's talking, you listen. He's mad. Aye, but he's magic." That pretty much sums it up. The Celtic supporters, naturally, are having a laugh, calling it Gaza's ghost stories, insisting their team will crush any title hopes Rangers might have. Yet, deep down, even they can't ignore the shift in energy that's rippled through the league. The pressure's on, and for the first time in a while, it feels like the title race might actually be a proper battle. Gaza's words, intentional or not, have turned the Scottish Premiership into a theater again. Unpredictable, dramatic, and absolutely captivating. Behind the scenes, whispers are growing louder. There are rumors that some of the Rangers coaching staff actually reached out to Gascoigne after his statement, thanking him for believing in the club so publicly. Imagine that, the old maestro, inspiring a new generation just by speaking his mind. It's said that a few players even shared clips of his interviews in the locker room, using them as motivation before training. Whether that's true or just another tale born in the pubs of Glasgow, it fits the narrative perfectly. Gaza's always been more than a footballer. He's a symbol of raw emotion, of fighting through chaos and still finding brilliance. The thought of his spirit lingering around the squad, even indirectly, has fans romanticizing this season in ways only Scottish football allows. You can feel it in the chants, the energy before matches, the growing belief that something magical might be brewing under the Ibrox lights. It's wild, unpredictable, and exactly the kind of madness that makes Gaza smile. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Now, if you've followed Gaz's career, you know he's not one to bite his tongue when the cameras are rolling. And just as the hype started to calm, he doubled down. In a follow-up radio chat, he said, "People think I'm joking, but Rangers have the heart of champions again." Those words spread faster than a goal in stoppage time. Reporters rushed to cover it, fans debated every syllable, and the bookmakers even tweaked their odds on the title race. It's like Gaz's voice carries this strange, nostalgic power, the kind that makes people want to believe. He talked about how the fans deserve joy after years of heartbreak and rebuilding. According to him, the club's soul is too strong to stay quiet for long. He even threw in a bit of that cheeky grin, saying he might visit Ibrox soon, just to remind the lads what playing for the badge truly means. You could almost hear the crowd chanting his name already. Gaz has turned what should have been a quiet week in Scottish football into a full-blown emotional carnival. And honestly, nobody's complaining. Meanwhile, over in the Rangers dressing room, sources say the players are taking it all in stride, but you can tell it means something. Imagine hearing a legend like Gascoigne backing you to bring glory back to Ibrox. It adds weight, responsibility, and a spark of pride. The younger players might not have seen Gaza play live, but they know the stories, they've watched the highlights, they understand what that name means in the blue half of Glasgow. If there was ever a time to rise, it's now. Even the coaching staff, in interviews, started using phrases like belief and heritage a lot more. Coincidence? Maybe not. Football thrives on moments like this. Words that turn into motivation, memories that turn into movement. Whether it's enough to topple Celtic remains to be seen, but the fire's been lit. Gaza, intentionally or not, has become the spirit of Rangers' comeback story, and Scotland can't look away. Every match feels bigger, every goal feels heavier. It's like the whole league's caught up in his whirlwind once again. And here's the beautiful irony of it all. Paul Gascoigne, the man once known for chaos, heartbreak, and genius, might just be the symbol of hope that brings Rangers back to glory. The fans, the players, even the doubters are caught in the spell. Scottish football hasn't felt this alive in years. Rivalries are burning, stadiums are filling, and suddenly, everyone's got something to talk about again. That's the Gazza effect, unpredictable, emotional, and utterly captivating. Whether Rangers go on to lift that Premiership trophy or fall just short, this season will be remembered for more than just football. It'll be remembered as the year a legend reminded everyone why the game still matters. Gascoigne might not lace up his boots anymore, but he's proven one thing beyond doubt. His voice, his spirit, his madness still echo louder than ever. And if his prophecy comes true, if Rangers really do lift that title, you can bet he'll be there, pint in hand, tears in his eyes, and that wild grin that says, "Told you so." Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.